These metal frame glasses are functional and fashionable.
Science Channel will show you how the universe's most powerful events, asteroid impacts, solar storms, the galaxies themselves, affect us every single day.
Oh, and this one is the hard one, by the way. This is a lot harder than the other ones.
Find out how the universe works.
It's not even fun.
On Science Channel.
As a kid, I couldn't wait to skate on that ice. What was I thinking? But I was still skating on thin ice with my cholesterol. Anyone with high cholesterol may be at increased risk of heart attack. Diet and exercise weren't enough for me. I stopped kidding myself. I've been eating healthier, exercising more, and now I'm also taking Lipitor. If you've been kidding yourself about high cholesterol, stop. Lipitor is a cholesterol-lowering medication, FDA approved to reduce the risk of heart attack and stroke in patients who have heart disease or risk factors for heart disease. Lipitor is backed by over 18 years of research.
Lipitor is not for everyone, including people with liver problems and women who are nursing, pregnant, or may become pregnant. You need simple blood tests to check for liver problems. Tell your doctor if you are taking other medications, or if you have any muscle pain or weakness. This may be a sign of a rare and serious side effect.
If you have high cholesterol, you may be at increased risk of heart attack and stroke. Don't kid yourself. Talk to your doctor about your risk and about Lipitor.
Now you can enjoy music on your iPod with Bose quality sound, delivered by a small, elegant system that's portable. The Bose Sound Dock Portable Digital Music System. Unplug it and take it where you want to go. For a performance unmatched by other battery-powered systems this small. For a limited time, save 10% and enjoy performance to go. The Bose Sound Dock Portable Digital Music System. Performance that's portable.
State Farm is bigger than Geico and Progressive combined. 40 million drivers, more savings, and discounts of 40%. But don't just take my word for it. Talk to your neighbors. Then call a State Farm agent and see how much you could be saving.
You want true grip? Gold Rush is cable's #1 new original series. And tonight, on an all-new episode, just when the miners get mining.
Oh, good!
Everything they work for begins to fall apart. Discovery's new hit series, Gold Rush, continues tonight at 10, only on Discovery. The Chinese invented the first toothbrush around 1600, but it wasn't until about 1780 in England that it became a mass-produced item. Like those that followed, its bristles came from the necks and shoulders of pigs. In the late 1930s, synthetic materials replaced natural swine bristles. These toothbrushes should make you want to flash your pearly whites in appreciation, if you consider that thousands of years ago, people used twigs to clean their teeth. Today's toothbrush begins as little plastic pellets. A vacuum sucks them up into an injection mold machine. The machine melts the pellets into a kind of plastic dough, then injects it into a stainless steel mold, forming 10 toothbrush handles at once. The head of each handle has up to 56 holes for bristles. This machine generates 10 handles every 35 seconds. That works out to 27,000 handles in 24 hours. Now they melt blue rubber pellets. They pipe the liquid rubber into the mold with the white toothbrush handles, then press the rubber onto the handles to form a grip. So now you have a toothbrush you can really hang on to. No dropping this one in the sink. They use this semi-clear plastic to produce another type of grip, one that's softer and more pliable. It's called the gummy brush because the grip really does feel a bit like one of those gummy candies. These nylon fibers will form the bristles. A robotic arm pats them down so that they sit very evenly. Then, faster than you can blink an eye, the machine feeds the bristles into the holes in the head of the toothbrush handle. This machine works at a blurring speed, filling 900 holes per minute. And it operates with incredible precision. Here's the bristle selection process in slow motion. The machine selects between 22 and 24 bristles for each hole in the brush. With 56 holes per toothbrush, that adds up to over 1,300 bristles for each brush. This fully automated system works faster than any human ever could. And here's another advantage. A human hand rarely has to touch the bristles, so the process is incredibly hygienic. Wondering what holds the bristles in place? Wire. The machine bends the fibers in half, anchoring them to the brush with wire in the middle. Now it's time for a brush cut. These blades trim the bristles to about the same length. Another set of blades sculpts different types of edges, depending on the toothbrush model in production. These may look like spinning tops, but they're rotating discs coated with diamond dust, a mild abrasive. They sand the edges of the bristles to produce a particular finish. For instance, the bristles can be straight or zigzagged. Different finishes have different tooth cleaning effects. You may have noticed
As you guys can see, the bigger the cube is, the harder it is to spin.
This is purely aesthetic, a nifty color combination to make the toothbrush look smarter. And of course, the machine knows exactly which color goes where. So you end up with a two-tone brush like this one. Every so often, the factory pulls a toothbrush off the assembly line for a spot check. A robot arm tugs at the bristles to make sure they're secure enough. And if the brush passes the test, the rest of the production run is cleared for sale. Then a robotic system packages the brushes so that they come right off the line ready for shipping and ready to maintain toothy smiles everywhere. If you have any comments about the show, or if you'd like to suggest topics for future shows, drop us a line at sciencechannel.com/howitsmade. Today on How It's Made, photographs, fur tanning, welding electrodes, and electric violins. In the 1830s, the first photographers used light-sensitive chemicals to capture images on paper. Today, machines do much the same, but with amazing speed, accuracy, and versatility. It's a tried-and-true method many people still prefer to make their memories in the pictures. The photo lab receives envelopes containing rolls of film for development. Processing will turn each exposure into a negative image and then a positive. That positive is what we know as a photograph. A scanner takes a digital photo of the order details specified on the packages. It tracks things such as print size and finish, and the number of copies you ordered.
Man.
A conveyor then sorts the envelopes into bins, grouping them with similar orders. Next, a machine extracts the film rolls from the metal capsules in total darkness. Exposing the film to light would ruin the photos. The envelopes go into bundles so they can later be rematched with the right pictures and negatives. Here's what the machine looks like inside. A blade cuts open the metal capsule and another slices off the leader. The machine unravels and lines up as many as 60 films end to end. The films are just over 3 feet long. A sticker joins the ends and identifies each film with a barcode. The machine measures the assembled strip, then winds it into a reel inside a metal box. Another machine unwinds the reel and runs it under a non-damaging infrared light so that a technician can check for tears. Just one tiny tear could jam the machine and ruin all the photos. If the tech does find a tear, he repairs it by hand. He puts his arms in the machine's little dark room so as not to expose the film to regular light. First, he applies tape to reattach the area. Blades then cut the tape evenly on both sides. The worker is able to see what he's doing on a TV monitor hooked up to an infrared camera inside. Developing the exposures requires 4 chemical baths, still in the dark. In the first, sulfates make the image appear as a negative. The second includes acetic acid to halt the effect of the sulfates. The last 2 baths preserve the image and rinse away chemical traces. To print the pictures, workers load the negatives into yet another machine. This one contains light-sensitive paper. All it takes is a flash to transfer the image. But that light is powerful, almost as bright as the sun. A sensor instantly adjusts the intensity to correct any improper exposure by the photographer. To develop the prints, the paper goes through 4 chemical baths similar to those used for the negatives. One bath reveals the image, another stops that process, and 2 more preserve the image and rinse off the chemicals. What's different this time is that the paper then heads into an oven to dry for 2 minutes at 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, a technician marks the pictures that are too bright, too dim, or out of focus, and then removes them for redevelopment. Next, the machine unwinds the strip, scans the barcodes, and cuts out the pictures that belong together. It also cuts the negative into 9 strips of 4. The worker now slips the proper photos and negatives into an envelope. The computer shows her what to include, and the machine provides the original package the film came in. When you get your photos, you can check them against your original order. That way you can ensure that everything's picture perfect.
Say hello to the new Thermal Trio, the first tool of its kind designed to cut, sand, and wrap. Its different handle allows you to work anywhere.
It took entirely too long.
It allows you to make intricate cuts in a variety